When you see something like Terminator, you think that's a movie? No, the art's imitating life. That's all predictive programming. When I say literally, I mean stuff in Star Trek, you know, the Borg come to assimilate everybody. That's art imitating life. Just like we saw in the movie Avatar, that's what voodoo is. So you watch the Hunger Games, that's actually the plan. By the way, they had a RoboCop back in the 80s. Talk about predictive programming. Simpsons also predicted it. It looked like something out of Terminator. Rubbing their hands together like villains do in criminology, not just in movies. And it's not just movies like James Bond Spectre that are telling the truth. No, my friends, it's films like The Last Captain America. See that movie, The Blob? Basically like that, but in slow motion. It's like the movie Alien, and it really freaked me out.
It's called predictive programming, like Captain Planet. Well, it's just like that movie, The Shooter.
And just like in cartoons and movies, because it's just like in an old spy movie, it's all predictive programming. In cartoons and movies, that's exactly what scientists believe it'll look like.
And then when you're watching that movie, you're like, oh, that historically happened, that happened. And then Jack Bauer does it on the TV show 24.
Just like you see in the movie 10 Commandments. Just like in the movie Hurt Locker. Just like in the movie that's an excellent movie, The Island. Children of men, why there's no more babies. The sperm is all sterile. All predictive program. World War Z, is this part of predictive programming? Kind of like Gladiator where they stab. You saw The Running Man? And they're scared of us getting together, just like in the movie. Is it Ants or is it Bug's Life? And they would go in there and there's just all these people like a zombie movie. It's just like out of the movie that's based on a true story.
And I watch it and it's like something out of a science fiction movie.
It's just like in the old 30s and 40s movies that Indiana Jones was a remake of. The ceiling starts collapsing with spikes. There are a lot of temples around the world that actually have stuff like that in them.
Hollywood.
By the way, I've been in Hollywood movies. I've been around.
Hollywood.
I've actually been offered jobs and voiceovers in Hollywood.
Meadowwood.
I mean, I've been in some big Hollywood films.
Oh my God.
I've been in 2 big Hollywood productions with major roles.
I've talked to high-level Hollywood people who have been in underground caves in England and in satanic orgies. I've been in the most elite Hollywood parties there are.
Celebrities are hot because they all drink baby blood. Donald Trump is saving us from satanic pedo scum.
Reconciliation Committee. Sure. And he starts talking about how he was in these boardrooms. And then it turns into him talking about how he lived that scene in Network.
What?
Where Ned Beatty is...
Get out of here.
Yeah. And then Alex does a line reading.
It's all in a movie.
You know, like in the big boardrooms in D.C., the big boardrooms in New York, the big boardrooms in Los Angeles. I've been in them all. When I say all those cities in the boardrooms. And, you know, you get the little Howard Beale speech. Remember Howard Beale in Network? It's that speech. I think you just messed up a business deal, Mr. Beale. It's not a business deal, Mr. Bill. This is a church. This is a system, and you are a unit of this church. And Mr. Beale, in the final equation, we're going to destroy your soul. That's what we traffic in, Mr. Beale. You have meddled with the tidal forces of nature, Mr. Beale, and you must atone. Do I got your attention there, Mr. Beale? You get up there on your little 12-inch screen every night and you talk about countries and borders and nations and peoples. There are no nations. There are no peoples, Mr. Beale. There is only a spectrum of corporations and companies, and each of us is just a little piece of that larger whole. And you see, you're obsolete, Mr. Beale. You're non-essential, Mr. Beale, and we're going to kill you, Mr. Beale. We're going to give you the same speech they've given throughout history, and we're going to claim this time it's for a good cause, and we are the saviors of the world. But the truth is, Mr. Beale, we don't like you because you're smarter and better looking than us, and you're connected to God, and we want to hurt you in a ritual and pull your teeth out while you beg for mommy and then kill you.
Are we still in the movie?
We're going to rape your children, and then we're going to kill them, too. Okay?
I don't remember this part.
But we're going to do it over and over again. We're going to make copies of your children, and we're going to rape those clones over and over again.
This would be really weird to put in the movie.
See, that's the real speech, Mr. Beale. So, are you going to join us, Mr. Beale?
Okay, yeah. It went a little off track from Network, but...
you know, Mr. Jones, I feel like that was, I think that was great. I think we've seen all we need to see, and we will be getting in contact with your agent.
I think that hit some of the beats of the Network speech. Missed a couple of them. So this keeps going. And in my note, I just have, this is stupid beyond satire.
Okay.
We're older. We're stronger. You're weak that you won't join us. You just can't take it. But a lot more intense than that. I'm not going to show you what it looks like. But let's just say that the guy that stars in The Shining, Jack Nicholson, doesn't hold a candle to what somebody really demon-possessed looks like. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Infowars.com. Tomorrow's news today. It's a demon feast, folks, and you're for dinner.
Somebody there was like, we got to get him off of this.
Yeah.
We're going to throw on a 90s sitcom theme, and then he's going to have no choice but to switch into, it's a demon's feast. People will be right back.
Yeah.
Just can't not do it. Freeze
Soft,
frame
mellow,
everything.
Soft, mellow music of him explaining that it's a demon feast.
It's a demon feast, everybody. My God, that's beyond satire.
Yeah.
That is just, you can't do that.
No.
You can't do that.
No.
Dan and Jordan.
Jordan.
Quick question for you.
What's up?
Right spot today, buddy.
My bright spot today is it came to my attention that someone had made some animations of some of the clips of our show. So I wanted to give a shout out to that person.
Yeah.
Kudos to on YouTube. Very, very funny. It's very sweet.
Yes.
You know, and they really nailed the gray spot in my beard. It really captured it, and the way that you kick your legs up whenever you're laughing.
Yeah, 100%.
It's just fully in there.
The energy is correct.
Yeah.